Hello class, this video is going to start, this week we're going to learn how to, last week we learned some basics about how to create an iOS app. So this week we're going to kind of jump forward, since this is the final week of teaching you something new. We are going to learn something that I find very exciting. We're going to learn how to create a game in iOS. And this is one of the funnest things I like to personally do when I have time, which is usually never. But for the most part, this will be interesting. It'll teach you two aspects of this class. Now you'll actually learn how to write a game, and maybe you'll make a lot of money. So I created a new project, as you can see here in Xcode. And instead of single view app, we're going to do game, choose iOS. Next, you have to come up with a cool name. I'll call it Crazy Jump Game. And what I'll do is, once we get into it, we'll kind of learn some of the basics. And once we actually start writing some of the source code, the focus here will be to traditionally provide you the ability to, I purchased some sprites, so different animations, so everyone should have a different game per se. So we'll talk about that once we get down to that part. So let's get started. So you come up with a game, came with your organization name, Swift. Make sure you choose Swift, not Objective-C, and make sure you choose Sprite Kit and hit next. And you're going to need to come up with something. So I'm going to call it Crazy Jump Game. As you see, I already started working on it. I'll call it Crazy Jump. You know what? Actually, let's just call it PPU Games. And then that will be where I call it Crazy Jump Game. Alright, cool. Alright, why is that always do that? Alright, I don't care. Anyways, make sure I'm on. Yep. That's why. Different IP. Alright, so first of all, we'll go into some of the code that's already there. We already have the app delegate Swift. You have the SKS, which you click on it down here in the hello label. I'll teach you guys how to modify that and what it looks like. We have the actions. Actions are kind of like, these are, think of it as emotion, how you move stuff back and forth. So you have the scaling, the fade out, so the fade in, so you double click on it and you want it, you could change it. You could come up here and say you want to increase it a little bit. Maybe you want to edit loop, go back, say delete that. So you want to scale it up, you want to increase the scale, you could change it. So there's all kind of different things that you can do with it. If you want to fade it in, fade it out, you can, and you'll see what it looks like. So this right here changes some of the actions with it. That's a new feature. GameScene.Swift, this is stuff that's already put in place. This is a custom that's already populated for you, so it's not something that you personally have to do to kind of get started. Let's see what else. We got the game view controller. So once again, this has the controller already in place. These are things that you don't have to worry about for now. We have the storyboard, which is blank right now, but it's communicating with this guy right here. So we'll talk about how that works. This info PS stuff is pretty much the same. So what I want everyone to do at this point, and I know that your VDIs are slow because of the internet, so go ahead and click on run here, and I meant to change it to iPhone 8, but that's fine. It should be Hello World. So now it has Hello World. It's kind of big, and these are the animations with it. So it just says Hello World. And what we did with the fading in and out, you're changing this. So what we're going to do is, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into Game Scene SKS, and hopefully you can see my screen. And I'm going to click on this guy over here. And actually I'm going to click on Hello World. Then I'm going to come over here and change this to something else. So I'll say Pittsburgh. You could change the text, the plain, or attribute it. Let's keep it plain. If you do attribute it, you could change different fonts, but I'm just going to keep it as is. I think you could do it in here as well. Anyways, keep it centered. Oh, we're increasing the font. Let's make it smaller. Ah, it went back. So let's change it back to Pittsburgh. And instead of, it's called Hello Label, I might want to change that to, I could change it to Pittsburgh Label, but I'll just keep it as is. And let's get and run it. Stop it, because we had it currently running. And there you go. Pittsburgh. Pretty awesome. Maybe not really that awesome, but it's pretty decent. That's the first aspect of it. One of the things I want to do here is notice the colors that we have here. Looks like green and red, so remember that. Let's go down to game view controller. I guess we're on game scene Swift. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this one right here. So this right here is when that starts running, the first thing it gets called is this right here. It says this did move. This function says, hey, we need to move somewhere. So it calls the SKView, which the SKView runs it. So as you see here, this runs in and says, oh, we have this label here, and whatever that variable is that's on that label will get kicked off. As we scroll down here, in this point, these are the functions for touch down, touch move. So these are how you move your app up and down, left and right, and so forth. Notice here I mentioned the colors red and green. So what we could do is we could alter the colors around. So let's say that we said I don't know if we have purple. Yeah, purple. Maybe see, we have move, touch move, down, up. So let's change the red to yellow. So I'm thinking Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Vikings, those colors. And I'm gonna get and run it and see what happens. See if we get something different. Actually, let me do something while I said that. So let me go back to this, and I'm gonna change it. You don't have to change it. I'm gonna say Lakers. Now I'm gonna run it since I have those colors matching that. So now I got blue. I got some purple in there a little bit, and yellow. Couldn't have did black and yellow because that'd have been awful. Those look like Pittsburgh Steelers colors. Actually, where's my? Oh, there it is. Lakers didn't come on yet. There it is. Cool. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's just a small little demo of how to animate something. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.